There's a moment that comes to every dog owner, a split second, where you catch yourself watching them sleep just a little longer than usual. You tell yourself it's nothing, just paranoia. But deep down, in that place where intuition lives, you already know something is different. Your dog isn't sick yet. They're not collapsing or crying out in pain. But there are these whispers, small shifts in behavior that most people miss until it's too late. A glance that lingers, a sigh that sounds heavier, the way they've started choosing the floor over the couch. What if I told you that your dog has been trying to communicate something profound to you, and you've been too afraid to listen? Today I'm going to share 10 signs that veterinary behaviorists, end-of-life specialists, and heartbroken owners have recognized in dogs who are beginning their final chapter. Some of these will feel subtle, others will hit you like a wave, but understanding them now could give you the most precious gift of all. Time to say a proper goodbye. Stay with me through all 10, because the last one is something every single dog owner wishes they had recognized sooner. Sign 1. They choose solitude over company. Remember when your dog couldn't stand to be in a different room than you? When they'd follow you to the bathroom, the kitchen, even just to grab something from the car? Now watch closely. Are they staying behind more often? Choosing to rest in rooms you're not in? Picking spots that are tucked away, quiet, almost hidden? This is called denning behavior, and it's one of the earliest red flags that something fundamental is shifting inside them. Canine hospice experts explain this as the body's natural response to declining energy. As organ systems begin to work harder just to maintain basic functions, dogs instinctively seek out low-stimulation environments. The everyday chaos of family life voices, footsteps, even the TV becomes exhausting in ways it never was before. But here's what breaks my heart. Many owners interpret this as depression or rejection. They think their dog is upset with them. The truth is the opposite. Your dog isn't pulling away from you emotionally. They're conserving every ounce of energy they have left. If you notice this happening, don't drag them back into the living room to cheer them up. Instead, bring yourself to their quiet space. Sit on the floor beside them. Let them know that wherever they need to be, you'll be there too. Sign 2. Food becomes irrelevant. Dogs are opportunistic eaters by nature. For most of their lives, mealtime is the highlight of their day. So when a dog who used to inhale their food suddenly becomes indifferent to it, every alarm bell should be ringing. This isn't pickiness, this is physiology. As the body begins to prioritize survival over digestion, appetite naturally diminishes. The gastrointestinal system slows down. Nausea becomes more common. Food simply stops feeling good to them. Veterinarians note that appetite decline can appear weeks or even months before other obvious symptoms. It's often the canary in the coal mine, the first domino to fall. Now here's where it gets complicated. Some dogs will refuse their regular kibble, but still show interest in high-value treats. Rotisserie chicken, hamburger, ice cream. This isn't stubbornness. This is your dog telling you, if I'm going to eat, it needs to be worth the effort. Honor that. This is not the time to worry about balanced nutrition or feeding schedules. This is the time to make every bite count emotionally, not nutritionally. Hand feed them if they want. Warm their food, offer tiny portions throughout the day. And if the day comes when even the special stuff gets refused, that's when you need to have a serious conversation with your vet. Sign 3. The light in their eyes dims. This one is devastating because you'll feel it before you can explain it. You look into your dog's eyes and something essential is muted. Not gone, just quieter. The brightness that used to flash when you said walk or treat now takes longer to appear, or doesn't come at all. Physically, yes, senior dogs develop cloudiness, cataracts, sometimes even blindness. But what I'm talking about goes deeper than vision loss. Behavioral scientists have documented what they call cognitive disengagement in dogs approaching the end of life. Their gaze becomes less reactive, more meditative. They look at you with love, absolutely, but it's a different kind of love now. Softer, more still. Some owners describe it as their dog looking through them. Others say it feels like their dog is seeing something beyond this world. Don't avoid eye contact during this phase. Those quiet moments of connection still release oxytocin in both of you. Even if the sparkle has faded, the bond hasn't. Look into their eyes. Let them see that you're still here, still present, still theirs. Sign 4. The cling then hide pattern. This one confuses people more than almost any other sign because it seems contradictory. For days, maybe weeks, your dog becomes Velcro. They follow you everywhere, whimper when you leave, rest their chin on your knee, and stare up at you with intensity. It's like they're trying to absorb as much of you as possible. Then, seemingly overnight, they flip, they retreat. They hide under beds, in closets, behind furniture. They don't want to be touched. Sometimes they even move away when you approach. This isn't random. This is ancient canine biology playing out in your living room. Ethologists who study wild canids have observed that dying pack members often isolate themselves in the final stages. It's a protective instinct both to avoid slowing down the pack and to experience death in a calm, undisturbed state. Your domesticated dog still carries this coding. The clinginess phase is them stockpiling connection while they still have the energy for it. The withdrawal phase is their instinct telling them it's time to find peace. If your dog is showing this pattern, understand both parts. Give them all the closeness they're asking for when they ask for it. And when they need solitude, respect it. Sit nearby, but don't force interaction. Both phases are love languages, just spoken at different volumes. Sign 5. They lose control of their body. Aging brings stiffness. That's normal. But there's a line between arthritis and the body actively shutting down, and you need to know where that line is. Watch for these specific changes. Legs that tremble when standing, difficulty getting up after lying down, a wobbly or swaying walk, sudden inability to navigate stairs they climbed yesterday, collapsing instead of lying down deliberately. What you're witnessing is called proprioceptive decline, the body losing awareness of where its own limbs are in space. Muscle atrophy accelerates in the final months, particularly in the hind end. You might notice their back legs looking visibly thinner, their spine becoming more pronounced, their balance becoming unreliable. Here's what matters. This is not failure on their part. This is biology doing what biology does at the end of a life. Your job isn't to make them keep trying. Your job is to adapt the world to their new limitations. Carry them outside if they need it. Lift them onto the couch. Install ramps. Put down yoga mats to prevent slipping. Move their bed closer to you so they don't have to walk far. They've spent years being strong for you. Now you be strong for them.